Okay, we're in business.
Morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie Green from the Chatham County Council on Aging. We are glad you are here. Let me change my view and then we will get started. We are glad everybody is here with us because you know what? Being together, there is strength in numbers, right? And we want to have a good job. Oh, hold on a second. All right, sorry, I had to go over and pause the other part so I wasn't hearing myself. All right, so this morning we're going to be in our Arthritis Foundation exercise class, and we always start with some education. So what I would like to do this morning is let's start marking place as we talk so we can start getting warmed up a little bit. Now, how come I don't see anybody but Mrs. Stell? Valerie, do you still see everybody?
Yes, I do. Yep, I see everyone.
I wonder if I only see me and Estelle.
Do you have her pinned perhaps accidentally?
No, that's a good thought. Now you are back. I'm wondering if I just have very little bandwidth. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Bear with me just a minute. Yeah, the only one now I see Val and Estelle, and that's all I see. And all the other ones are blank. I don't know why.
I see Rosemary, and
you see
Rosemary.
Trying to close anything that's not necessary to see if I can get more bandwidth here. Bear with me just a minute.
Mr. Ed's coming.
I have lots of windows open. Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know, but I am going to see whether this helps at all. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I see their blocks on my screen and I see their names, but I don't see their videos. I haven't had this happen before, so I'm not sure why it's doing this. But you can see me, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is, since I can't see you, I want to make sure that Val, you can see people, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you get to a point where you can't see people, let me know.
Okay.
Please just pay attention to your body today as we go ahead, and maybe as I keep going here, maybe I will get more video open. I don't know. So let's see. How do you think, for education purposes, how do you think your food affects your arthritis? What you eat? What can you share with me about that?
Some sugars cause inflammation.
Yes, sugars can cause inflammation. And what does inflammation cause?
Pain,
right?
Well,
pain, stiffness, lack of flexibility. Yep, flaring. What else can affect what other things can our diet affect? What other foods can affect us?
Extra calories can add weight.
Extra calories, and what adds weight? And extra weight on our joint causes more pain, doesn't it? Because it pushes down whatever, like if you think about, there's supposed to be a little bit of cushion between bone on bone, you're supposed to have a cushion. And when you have more weight, what does it do? It creates more pressure on those joints, which causes more pain, right? What else can food do for us or do to us?
in a good way, it can give you energy.
That's right. If you eat good things, it can give you energy. If you eat things with antioxidants, it allows your body to fight off disease and fight off environmental influences and help your body deal with stress better. For me, I know that I've got some food allergies. I've got allergies to some shellfish. And I know that if I eat the fish, that I will get inflammation in my joints. And I actually feel it in my knee, especially. So those are things to think about. So one of the things we want to try to do is to make sure that we eat a balanced diet, and a diet that's got plenty of fruits and vegetables and whole grains. What should you think about color-wise when you're eating fruits and vegetables?
A rainbow.
Eat a rainbow. So you want to make sure that what you're eating, if you eat the same thing every day, your body gets the same nutrients every day. And so you want to make sure you're eating from a rainbow so that you'll get different antioxidants, different nutrients from different foods. So that's something to think about. I hope you're still walking in place with me. Should you eliminate sugar and salt completely from your diet?
Yes.
Much as possible.
What you should do is, for most people, you should eat salt and sugar in moderation, right? Our body needs salt to an extent to have the right the right composition in our blood. If you don't eat any salt and you can actually get low sodium, which can cause problems also. So I know somebody who they were sick and they increased their fluid intake tremendously, and they were put in the hospital, and one of the things that they had was a blood sodium level that was fatally low, that the doctors had to really work to get the blood sodium level up. So you don't want to eliminate things completely, but you do want to eat in moderation. Saturated fats, fats are solid at room temperature. Should you eat a lot of those or should you avoid those?
Avoid saturated fat.
You avoid saturated fat, right?
Yeah.
So fats that are solid at room temperature tend to be solid in our bloodstream, and that's what can clogging of the arteries. So you don't want to do that, or high blood cholesterol. You want to follow a diet rich in calcium and vitamin D to reduce the risk of osteoporosis. I know my dad, and certain medications that you take can make you more prone to osteoarthritis. So one of the things is, if you're on steroids for, say, lung issues or something, long-term use of steroids can cause osteoporosis. So you want to think about that. You want to have foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. What are samples of foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids?
Salmon.
Fish.
Salmon, fish, yeah. Also nuts. Nuts are good for you. And what they find is that omega-3 fatty acids may ease inflammation. So we want less inflammation. And they believe, this is one of the things that people are trying to figure out. They think that inflammation may be the cause of most diseases that affect us. So we want to find ways to eliminate inflammation at all possible. You want to stay hydrated. You want to question claims about diet cures. There's a lot of people that they can take a little bit of fact and make a huge story out of it. So you want to look out for that. And the best thing to do is to talk to a dietitian or other healthcare provider for other tips for a healthy diet. So let's go ahead and let's do our joint check warm up. The joint check warm up is going to get our body moving so that we can get ready for more active lifestyle here. So today, the one we're going to do is we're going to do our bathing. Keep clothes on. We're going to do our bathing joint check warm. Okay. So I want you to imagine you have a warm washcloth in your hand, And go ahead and start rubbing your arm, do your hand. Okay, go up your arm, do your elbow. And I want you to pay attention to what your body is feeling. Okay, feel the hand on the arm and feel the arm on the hand. Okay, so you want to kind of pay attention to all that. Come up the inside, go ahead and do your armpit, do around the side of your back. Go ahead and do around your belly. Okay, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Start by going down your shoulder, around your arm. Feel how good that feels. Feel how good it feels to touch. And imagine being in warm water. You got perfect temperature. It's relaxing your shoulders. Let's do a little bit more on our shoulders and our neck. And let's come up and rub our ears a little bit. Pull a little bit on your earlobes, right? Give your little head massage. Just kind of squeeze in there. You don't have to ruffle your hair, but just go ahead and touch your scalp. Okay. And then come down and do sides of your hips and do the sides of your legs. You can do this seated if you want. Go all the way down. Oh, it feels so good. Do around your ankles. Go around the sides of your feet, the top of your foot, the inside of your foot. Come in the inside of your ankle, up the inside of your calf. Let's pause there a minute on knees and rub your knees. Our knees are so important to us. Okay. And then come up your thighs. Come around and do your tushy. Don't forget your tushy. Do the lower back. Come up a little higher on your back. Now, if you were to see your brain in a brain scan right now, it would be so colorful because you just increased the blood to your brain tremendously. Okay. You increase the firing. So I really like to do that kind of exercise because it really does trigger the brain and the body. So that got our joints all nice and warmed up, and we're going to go ahead. Let me just check make sure, see if Val or somebody's trying to text me because my phone is making noise. All right. Because I can't see everybody else is frozen except you and me, Estelle. You and me are the only ones that are moving, Estelle. I don't see anybody else this morning. So you and I are going to keep each other going. Okay. So we're going to start. And if you can today, I'd like you to stand. If you're a full risk, remain in your seat. I'm going to stand. I'm going to come just a little bit closer here, and we're going to start our range of motion and flexibility and strengthening as we do this part. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the head turn. Now you can march in place if you want as you do the head turn so you can keep your heart rate up. And we're going to turn and we're going to look over the left shoulder and we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Look forward, then look over your right shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Center, and each time try to go a little bit farther and a little bit farther, but never to the point of pain. 2, 2, 3. Center. 2, 2, 3. Center. Look back over the right or the left. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 3. Center. Over the right. 3, 2, 3. Feel how good it feels to move. Center. 4, 2, 3. Center. 4, 2, 3. Center. Back to the left. 5, 2, 3. Center. Right. 5, 2, 3. Center. Last side. 6, 2, 3. Center. And 6, 2, 3. Center. Let's go ahead and do our shoulder blade pinch. We're going to put our hands up into goalpost. For this one, I do like to put my feet shoulder width apart. Then go ahead and pull those elbows back and squeeze those shoulder blades together a little bit, and then let them come forward. Let the hands come close together in the front. See if you can get them to meet, and you feel the stretch in your shoulder blades, the stretch across the back. So back apart, 2, 2, 3, and then forward for 2, 2, 3. Back. 3, 2, 3, and forward. 3, 2, 3, and back. 4, 2, 3. Squeeze a little bit more if you can. And together. 4, 2, 3, and back. 5, 2, 3, and together. 5, 2, 3. One more time. 6, 2, 3, and together 6, 2, 3. Put those arms down, roll those shoulders backwards. I did all kinds of physical labor this weekend and I can feel it. I was using one of those things that you knock the metal posts into the ground. So I can feel that all through here. The next one we're going to do is a head tilt. So we're going to, again, you can march in place or you can hold on if you need to, if you're a fall risk. So go ahead and keep those shoulders down and back. Tilt your head to the side. So your ear is going towards your shoulder. We'll go 1, 2, 3, center, and then go to the right. 1, 2, 3, center. Back to the left. 2, 2, 3, center. 2, 2, 3, center. 3, 2, 3, center. And 3, 2, 3, center. We have 4, 2, 3, center. And 4, 2, 3, center. Here we go. 2 more. 5, 2, 3, center. And 5, 2, 3, center. Last one. 6, 2, 3, center. Finish with the last side. 6, 2, 3, center. Good morning, Brenda. We're glad you're coming in this morning.
You see the name.
All right. And the next one we're going to do is we're going to scissors. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about the hands of a clock. We start down at 6 o'clock. Your hands are kind of meeting. We're going to go to 4 and 7 or 4 and 8. Then we're going to go to 6 and 3. We're going to go to 1 and 11. And then we're going up to noon. So let's go back to 1 and 11, 3 and 6. I'm sorry, 3 and 9. Sorry. 4, 8, and 6. 4 and 8, 3 and 9, 1 and 11, and noon. 1 and 11, 3 and 9, 4 and 8, and 6. Let's do one more time like that. 4 and 8, 3 and 9, 1 and 11, and noon. 1 and 11, 3 and 9, 3 and 9. I got trouble with that one. 4 and 8 and 6. Keep wanting to call it 3 and 6. Can you tell it's Monday? It's Monday. All right. Now we're going to do the shoulder touch and reach. So now you're going to start hands to your sides. You're going to reach up and touch your shoulders. You're going to reach up over your head, reach back down to the shoulder and back down to your sides. So shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders 2, shoulders down, shoulders 3, shoulders down, shoulders 4, shoulders down, shoulders 5, shoulder down, shoulders 6, shoulders and down. Very good. Now hug yourself, arms out to the side, bring those arms in, wrap them around you, feel the hug, squeeze, that will build some strength. Open up, bring them back around, squeeze again. We'll count that as 2. Keep crisscrossing with your arms on top. 3, and open. 4, and open. I like that song. 5, and open. 6, and open. 7. Now, if you can, bring those arms back farther. 8, and open. 9, and open. 10, and open. And 11. Last one. Here we go. This is 12. 12, and open. Can you feel how much more mobility you got in your arms and your shoulders and your elbows? Now we're going to do finger curls. So march in place, curl your fingers. I can really feel this today. I was doing weeding yesterday. I also picked I picked 4 pounds worth of leafing yesterday. And I can feel that in my hands of leaf lettuce.
Oh, okay.
So it was 4 four grocery, plastic grocery bags stuffed full of leaf lettuce that we're dropping off somewhere today for a group. And you do it with your hands, and boy, can I feel it in my hands. Let's play the piano and go up the keyboard and down the keyboard.
Okay, is it muted?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Now let's march, and we're going to march in our deliberate march. We're not just going to be lackadaisical in our march. So what I want you to do is, if you want to hang on to a chair, if your balance isn't quite right, if you're a fall risk, stay seated. But when we march today, we're going to march very intentionally. We're going to stand tall and proud. And when we lift our left leg, we're not going to lean to the right. We're not going to lean to the left. We're going to keep our torso nice and tall and proud. Keep the shoulders down and back. When you lift up your left leg, think about tightening that thigh. When you bring it down, think about tightening that glute, the cheek. Okay. Oh, now I got Janice showing and Rosemary. All right. Lift the right leg, tighten that thigh. Lower the leg, squeeze the buttocks. 2, and squeeze the buttocks. 3, squeeze buttocks. 4, count with. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. If your balance is good, just do fingertips on the chair. Number 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. We're going to 12, 10, squeeze, 11, squeeze, and 12, and squeeze. All right, now we're going to do the side trunk bend. So again, hand on the chair. If you're seated and you're doing this, then I want you to put your left hand on the chair to support yourself. You're trying to get stretching in the right side when you're leaning to the left. Okay, so if you're standing, stand with feet shoulder width apart. Make sure that your torso is right in line. So your ears are over shoulders, shoulders are over hips, right? You're going to tighten that belly. Okay, you can hang on to the chair, then lift that right arm up, lean to the left. Feel that stretch all the way up that right side. Do a little bit to start with. We're going to keep going to the same side for right now. And each time, try to go a little bit farther and a little bit farther. And let's count. This is 3, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Last one. 7, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Now we'll go to the other side. So you can move your chair to the other side if you want, or go to the other side of your chair. Hand on the chair again if you need to for support. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. And as you do this, think about standing between two pieces of glass so you go direct to the side. You're not going forward. You're not going back. 3, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Let's roll those shoulders back again. This is really good for strengthening the shoulders, opening the chest, strengthening the back so that your posture is much less tempted to do this, and you're more apt to be tall and proud and keeping those shoulders down and back. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the hip turn. So we're going to stand on our right foot so that the knee is slightly bent. You can also do this seated if you would like. And you're going to put your left heel on the floor. Your leg is straight, and you're going to pretend your toe is a shield wiper. And you're just going to rotate your ankle out and rotate the ankle in. So really you're turning at the hip, and the rest is just going. So let's do 2, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. Switch their foot. Again, you can work on your balance if you want while you're doing all this, and just keep your fingertips on the chair so that as you're standing on one foot and you're moving the other one, You're getting some balance work. Again, the heel is on the floor, the left leg then slightly bent. Out, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. Last one, 6, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. Very good. All right, let it drink. And we are ready to work with our weights.
Everybody's doing good from what I can see.
Thank you, Al. Because I'm not even seeing you moving. The only one I see moving is Estelle. Remember, when you put your weights, tighten your belly. And if they're on the floor, remember, you want to arm on the thigh to pick the weight up, put one in one hand, reach down and pick up the other weight, and then work your way back up. You want to make sure you keep your belly tight, your tailbone tucked to protect that lower back. You don't pick them up back here and come forward. You turn your body, you pick them up, and then you turn back, okay? I want you to be real careful about what you do with your weights, because we don't want you to hurt yourself as you're trying to improve your fitness, okay? Been there, done that. All right, let me get this over here so I can keep my papers from blowing. So the first one we're going to do, you can do this seated, you can do this standing. I'm going to do this standing, and you're going to do a front lift. So what I want you to do is I want you to have your feet shoulder width apart, your shoes down and back. Your weights are in your hands and your palms are facing backwards, right? You're going to lift up your left arm direct in front of your nose so it's straight out in front of you, and bring it back down. And then we're going to alternate the other arm, right arm up directly in front of your nose and down. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me, and the arm starts going up straight and it stays straight the whole time. So it's going up and down, 4, 2, 3, and down, 5, 2, 3, and down, 6, 2, 3, and down, 7, 2, 3, and down. Count with me because you're better off counting. 8, 2, 3, and down. 9, 2, 3, and down. 10, 2, 3, and down. 11, 2, 3, and down. Last one. 12, 2, 3, and down. Very, very good. Next one, we're going to do a lateral lift. Okay. So with the lateral lift, we are going to lift our arms out to the side. So again, feet shoulder width apart. Look at your posture. You're standing between two pieces of glass. One goes right in front of you, one goes right behind. And you're going to keep your whole body inside between those two pieces of glass. You're going to bring the weights up directly out to the side. They're not back. They're not forward. They're directly out to the side and down. They only come up shoulder height. They don't go above your shoulder. Okay. So lift and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. 8. Let's do one more. Last one. 9 and down. Rest your arms on your hips, or if you're seated, you can put them on your thighs, and then roll those shoulders back. Let those shoulders relax. Okay. All right. The next one we're going to do, let's get a drink before we do the next one. Give our body a chance to recover a little bit here. Now, before we do the next one, remember the 2-hour pain rule, okay? The 2-hour, if you're using weights, any kind of motion. Remember, you have muscular soreness if you're building your muscles, right? But what you don't want to do is you don't want to cause joint soreness from what you're doing by doing too much. So we use what we call the 2-hour pain rule. The 2-hour pain rule is if more than 2 hours after you get done exercising, if a joint hurts, then you did too much. either you did too much weights, you did too much repetitions, or you've gone through too big of a range of motion. So that's why on this one, I say, come up to your shoulder, but you're not going higher than your shoulder. So maybe you went up too high and you caused a problem. So you want to really pay attention to what your body's telling you. Okay, the next one we're going to do is the upright row. We're going to either sit with our feet shoulder width apart or stand with our feet shoulder width apart. And the weights are together in between our thighs, okay? And we'll lift our arms up and our elbows are going up and out and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. Make sure the belly is tight and the tailbone's tucked. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. Last one. 8 and down. Very good. I'm going to take another little break here. What we can do while we're taking a break is let's just wiggle our toes. Okay, wiggle our toes in our shoes, curl them and then lift them up. Curl them and lift them. Curl them and lift them. Curl them and lift them. One more time. Curl them and lift them. Okay, now we're going to go back and we're going to do a bicep curl. So again, feet shoulder width apart. Can anybody tell me why we say shoulder width apart for your feet?
For balance, one thing.
Balance is one thing. That's Brenda. Yep. So if your feet are too close together, you can lose your balance, right? Okay. What if your feet are this far apart and you're lifting heavy?
Probably fall.
Strain your knees.
Could fall. You're putting too much pressure on your knees. That's right, because your weight is coming down through the center of your body and your knees are out here. And it puts more pressure on your knees. So if your knees are shoulder width apart, the pressure is going straight down, and that's healthier for your knees. So that's why I always say that, feet shoulder width apart. Okay. So let's do our bicep curls. So feet shoulder width apart. Make sure your belly's tight. Your tailbone is tucked like you're a bad dog, right? Your palms are facing forward. You're going to keep your upper arm in line with your torso, and you're just going to bend it. When we do this here, we are not cutting our wrist. We're going to leave our wrist straight, and our wrist never bends when we do this exercise. Okay. So you're going to bend your arm and your wrist is stay straight. So you're not putting pressure on your wrist. And down, up, 2 and down. Tighten those pectoral muscles, tighten those chest muscles, and down. Relax the neck though. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. 7 and down. Go to 9, 8 and 9. One more time. 9 and down. It's the arms. Roll the shoulders. Okay. Very good. All right. Now we're going to do a bicep press and do it the way that they teach it for this class. So what we're going to do is we're going to feet shoulder width apart again. I'm turned to the side so you can see me. You're going to bend your knees slightly. Okay. You're going to hinge at the hips, lean forward just a little bit. Okay. Arms are bent. The upper arm stays in contact with the torso. And you're going to bring both arms back, straighten it out, lift a little bit, and then bend it. Upper arm stays right in line with the torso for the whole motion. 2 and up. Make sure the belly's tight. 3 and up. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6 and up. 7 and up. Last one. 8 and up. All right. We are going to put our weights down. All right. And let's do the next one seated, and let's grab our band, okay? The next one calls for leg weights, but most of us don't have leg weights, so we're gonna do this with our band, okay? So we're gonna sit down, we're gonna take our band, we're gonna bring it across the front of our ankles, and we're gonna crisscross it behind our ankles, bring it out to the side, wrap it, come up through the middle of your legs. However you need to get your ankles together with your band is what we're doing, okay? I just try to demonstrate the easiest way that I know how to do it and have it work well. So what we're gonna do is our feet tied together, we're gonna keep our knees together, okay? And the one leg is gonna anchor the other leg. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the right leg planted. We're gonna pull the left foot underneath the chair. It's gonna work the hamstring, which is the back of the thigh and the calf. Ready? So here we go. Ready? Pull it back and relax. We're gonna keep doing the keep doing the left leg. Here we go. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. Make sure you're sitting tall and proud. 5, 2, 3, relax. 6, 2, 3, relax. 7, 2, 3, relax. Last one. 8, 2, 3, relax. We're going to switch to the other foot. We're going to keep the left foot anchored. We're going to bend the right leg underneath the chair. Knees are staying together. 1, 2, 3, relax. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. 5, 2, 3, relax. 6, 2, 3, relax. 7, 2, 3, relax. Last one. 8, 2, 3, and relax. We're gonna our bands, put the bands on the back here. All right. So the next one we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of incorporate. This is something we would normally do on the floor. Okay. So what we're gonna do is instead, if you imagine yourself on your bed in the morning, what you would do is you're laying on your bed, your feet up so that your back is on your bed, your feet on the bed, and you would lift your hips up off the bed, and that's what you call a bridge. So we're going to do the same kind of thing here. Me and Mrs. Stell, okay? So what we're going to do instead is we'll bring our arms up to goal, okay? And we're going to pull our arms back to our chest, and at the same time we're going to squeeze the cheeks of our butt together and hold for a count of 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And remember, when you're pulling your arms back, you're squeezing the cheeks of your butt together. You're ready? Squeeze. 2, 2, 3, and relax. And back. Squeeze. 3, 2, 3, and relax.
Back.
4, 2, 3,
And
relax. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. 5, 2, 3, and relax. 6, 2, 3, and relax. Couple more. 7, 2, 3, and relax. Let's do 2 more. 2, 3, and relax. Last one. 9, 2, 3, and relax. Arms down, roll the shoulders, take your head, let it dip down, and just toggle from side to side. I finally got to see Melissa. Melissa finally showed up on my screen. By the end of class, I may have everybody here with me. All right. So now we're gonna do a curl for our abdomen, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to take and tighten those belly muscles and curve down and maybe bring your arms down to the outside of your ankles and come back up. And curl back down again. Tight muscles in your belly and come on back up. And as you do this, make sure your tailbone is tucked so that you're protecting that. And down and up. Really tighten those abdominal muscles. Down and up.
Go 5.
5 and up. Let's do a couple more. Really in those bellies. 6 and up. Let's do 2 more. 7 and up. Last one. Here we go. 8 and up. Take your hands, put them on both hands on the back chair and lean forward and relax the chest, relax the belly, relax the back. Let everything just kind of relax. Nice deep breath here. All right. And the next one we're going to do, and you know what? I don't even have, I just realized I don't have Rick's clock.
Yep. 17 minutes to go.
Okay, that's even not showing on my screen today. Thank you, Val. All right. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to bring our, if you can, bring your hands up behind your head. Okay. And now we're going to take and we're going to lift our right leg, our right knee up to try to meet it to our left shoulder. So it's alternating knee to shoulder. Okay. As you do, you're trying to curve really tight belly muscles to make them work. So you want to lift, it's more you're lifting your knee to your shoulder than you bringing your shoulder to your knee. Okay. So kind of try to keep up nice and tall and proud and then crisscross. 1 and down. Switch sides. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 down. 5 and down. 6 and down. There's the clock. 7 down. 8 and down. 9 and down. 10 and down. Let's do 8 more. 1 and down. 2 and down. 3. If it's too much, you need to stop. 4 and down.
5.
Down. 6 and down. 2 more. 7 and down. Last one. 8 and down. Again, hands on the back of the chair, lean forward, relax the back, relax the belly, relax the neck. All right. Get a drink. Hope you guys are feeling good today. If or not, Melissa, your arms are still frozen in this position from out and how long ago? You're developing some really good arm strength in my video here. All right, here we go. So the last exercise we're doing in this respect, we're doing for our tummy, and we're going to do our tummy here. Okay. Now, remember when we're doing an isometric exercise like this, you have to make sure you count out loud so that you don't raise your blood pressure. Okay. So sometimes we're counting more to make sure that we're breathing on a regular basis. This is to help not elevate the blood. So I want you to take your belly. I want you to sit tall, shoulders back and down. Everything is fine, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Okay. To make sure we tuck the tailbone under to protect that lower back. Otherwise, when we tend to tighten our belly, we tend to arch our back, which is not what we want to do. Okay, so tuck that tailbone. Now you're going to take and you're tighten those tummy muscles and you're going to hold them for a count of 5 as you count out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And tighten. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And tighten. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now, make sure you're trying to tighten all the way from the rib cage, the base of the rib cage to the pubic bone. All of that has got abdominal muscles we're trying to work. Okay, here we go. We're at 4, I think. Ready? Tighten. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Tighten hard. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Make sure the tailbone is tucked. Here we go. We're at 6, and tighten. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. We're at 7. Ready? 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. We're at 8. Here we go. Tighten. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. All right, let's work on balance. Let me get another drink here. So what can you tell me, what is something that you do that really challenges your balance?
Shake it out.
Okay.
Shake it out, okay.
Shake it out.
Does anybody have a balance challenge you want to share with us?
Carrying items.
What was that,
Carrying.
Rosemary?
Carrying items.
Carrying items. Okay. Okay. So when you're carrying items, where do you want to carry the items?
Down by your side.
Okay. So let me pretend that this is something. Okay. I can carry it down here by my side. That's a good choice. What about out here? Good or bad?
It could be bad if I'm using it to balance myself and going up my step. I use them down by my side.
Okay. So think about going up and down stairs. Make sure you're paying attention to your handrail, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and use your handrail. And let's walk a minute as we're going downstairs. Okay. When you're carrying something, you also want to make sure that you can see the floor or see in front of you where you're going, right? So when you're carrying something big, it blocks your view, right? So say I'm carrying this and I can't see where I'm going. Is that a good idea? No. You want to be able to see where you're going, right? So think about those things as you're doing everyday ordinary life. Now I can see Ed. Ed just popped up. Good morning, Ed. I know you've been here, but I just couldn't see you. All right. So let's work on balance. So is move more of a problem or standing balance?
Balance.
Have you thought of
Moving.
moving
Walking.
balance? Okay. Walking. Okay.
Balance to me.
So let's do this. So let's start next to our chair. Put your hand next to the chair. Okay. And we're gonna walk really slow. So just take and as you get under the chair, bring your foot up, slowly put it down, weight transfer to the other foot. Okay. Bring the other foot up, weight transfer. Now move backwards if you can't. Still have the hand over the chair. We're just going to go like a move forward and a move back. Okay, just slowly move. Work on transfer, heel to toe, weight transfer, and then back. Okay, now let's go to the side. So you can stand behind the chair if you'd want. Okay, and bring one foot down, weight transfer, bring the other foot over, and again, very deliberately. Right, now let's do it at an angle. Okay, so let's start and go diagonally to the left, up and to the left. Weight transfer, and then back center. Bring that foot back. Now let's do it to the up to the right. Weight transfer, and then back. All right. Oh, it's just food for thought, trying to see how you're moving. So now,
you just taught
let's work
everybody
a
how to
little
do.
bit.
You just taught everybody how to do Tai Chi walking. We do it all the time. Tai Chi.
You know, I was thinking of that when I was doing it, but I wasn't sure doing it the same way that Tai Chi did it, so I didn't want to bring that up. So I
Yeah.
just
The only difference,
I was conscious of what we were.
the only difference is
The
that
only difference.
we tell people to put your weight on one leg before you step forward or move the other leg. And that ensures your balance.
Okay.
Then you transfer your weight to the other leg. Then you shift your weight back. So that's the only difference.
So does that make sense to everybody? I was thinking that, but didn't verbalize that. So I appreciate you clarifying that. So really, you want to make sure before you move a foot that you've taken the weight off of that foot, right? Does that make sense to everybody? The last thing you want to do is pick up, if you're running, that's one thing. Then you're kind of put pressure on, but we're not doing that. Oh, and I don't have a CD in there. Do I have a CD in here? So just food for thought, okay? Well, I guess we'll use this one. So we're just gonna march in place here a minute, and you can kind of work on intentionality. Oh, this wants to download something. I don't want to download this. Sorry. All right, we're not gonna have music. That's not, oh, yeah, we are. All right, so we'll have a little bit of music here. So we're just going to do a little bit of cardio here just to work on some endurance. So let's just do a little bit of movement here. All right, so let's just march in place. Okay. So march. And think about what you're doing. Think about your feet. Think about heel toe motion on both feet as you're raising your feet. Okay. Now, how about a little bit more of an arm swing? All right. Just imagine how good it feels to move. Just move in any way that you can. If you don't have to move, you can go slower if you want. Okay. But we just want to move here. Now, let's go ahead and add some of the motions that we did in some of our other exercises. We won't do them with weights. Let's do some bicep curls. So arms by your side, as your feet are still moving, bicep curl up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's do the other motion we did. Use the lateral raise. Just bring your arms up and down, up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's do the front raise. Arms up out in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add a new motion. Let's go to goalpost. Okay, we did this earlier. Ready? Together, apart. Together, apart. 3. Now, if balance is an issue, hold on with one hand and just do one hand, and then you can switch and do the other hand. Let's start over with the ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need to switch sides, switch sides. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arms down. Let's roll the shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's do our shoulder touches. Arms down by your side, shoulders up, shoulders down. 2, up, 2, down. 3, up, 3, down. 4, up, 4, down. 5, up, 5, down. 6, up, 6, down. 7, up, 7, down. 8, up, 8. Let's just do wrist circles. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arms down again. Roll those shoulders. Let's do it this way. Let's go forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. 3, up, back, and down. Last one, 4, up, back, and down. Okay? Now finger curls. Open, close, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, apart together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cat's claw, and open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, let's stop this. We're going to do a few more. Here we go. So let's go ahead and stand to the chair, and let's do ankle circles. So just roll those, make O's with your toes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch feet. Remember, whatever leg you're standing, make sure that knee is slightly bent. You don't want a hyperextension. Here we go. Ready? 1. Ooh, that feels good. 2, 3, 4. Other direction. 1, 2, 3. Enough, Levi. Okay, feet flat on the floor. Let's curl our toes and lift them. Curl them and lift them. 3, 4. Can you hear my dog? 5, 6, 7. Last one, and 8. All right, everybody have a seat. Time
Can
to
you see
release.
the clock?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay,
I appreciate that, Val.
okay.
Very much so. All right. So let's just sit and let's just roll our shoulders back. Okay. And then just sit in the chair. You know, it's funny, I was listening to Sid and it was talking about faith. And when you think about the fact that you sit on a chair, even that requires faith, right? Because you sit on a chair, you expect that chair to hold you up, don't you?
Hold you up.
Okay. If not, you're in trouble, right? So go ahead and sit on that chair and kind of around, feel those sits bones sitting on that chair, and try to make your weight evenly distributed on both sides. Okay. Now go ahead and close your eyes and imagine your shoulders and try to raise them, lower them, move them around until they feel like they're completely level. Okay. Now move your chin forward and back until you feel like your ears are directly over your shoulders. And when you feel like your ears are directly over your shoulder, just let them stay there. And then relax. Let your tongue rest right below your lower teeth. Let your cheeks be soft. You can close your eyes and just relax. The relaxation we're going to do today. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Today, we're going to imagine that we're floating in space, okay? So imagine space as a place that there's no stress, there's no tension. You leave all of your worries behind as you go into space, okay? So loosen anything that feels tight. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight, body feeling balanced. Arms and legs are uncrossed, so it's easier to sense your body from within. And again, you can close your eyes if you'd like. Now take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. As you inhale, feel the air going in through your nose. Imagine it moving through your body into your lungs, filling up all those little air sacs, and then come back out through your mouth. As you continue to breathe, think more and more about that breath going in and filling the entire lungs, expanding out your chest from front to back. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply, noticing yourself getting more and more relaxed and let your tension just melt away. Imagine that you're sitting in front of an elevator and the doors open and you step in and you watch the numbers go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The doors open and you step into a clear globe filled with glass beads. The beads support you completely, almost as if you're in water. You float inside the globe as it drifts out into space. Feel yourself floating weightlessly, drifting like an air. See the pure, velvety, deep blue color of space all around you. Look at the earth, small and green blue. Imagine stars and planets moving past you in the distance. Imagine yourself moving toward an area of diffuse white light, as bright and ethereal as a distant star. As you approach, this light increases in size until you feel yourself surrounded by its glow. Now you're surrounded by the light, bathed in feelings of tranquility and well-being. If disturbing thoughts or feelings enter your mind as you're in this place, allow them to pass by you, just as you imagine planet stars passing you on this voyage. Let these thoughts and feelings fade into the distance, leaving them behind you in the same way that you might imagine a comet disappearing over the horizon. Slowly float out of the white light, but imagine that it's filled your body and you are carrying it with you. Then float back past the stars and planets through the deep, velvety, blue-black space to the elevator. Step back in and see the doors close and watch the numbers decrease. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The door open and you're back home. Feel the weight of your body, totally relaxed wherever you are. You may go back to this place whenever you want, simply by sitting quietly and remembering this place in as much detail as possible. When you're done with this exercise, you'll feel relaxed and calm, yet alert and energized, ready to face the rest of your day. Go ahead and open your eyes slowly. Go ahead and blink your eyes. Roll those shoulders back. Wake up the shoulders. Wake up the body. Let's take a nice big deep breath and inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up. Wrap your arms around. Give yourself a hug. Remind yourself that you're safe and you're healthy. Unwind your arms. Take another big deep breath. I can smell honeysuckle out here. Take another big deep breath. Remind yourself that you're healthy and you're valued. Everybody have a wonderful day. Val, what I failed to realize was that my clock was frozen.
That's why I asked.